So you just said, can you say that one more time? Because I'm, if you're okay with saying it, I'm going to send it to my attorney.
I don't want to get into it.
No, it's okay. This is for the case with Theophilus because yeah, he also tried to state that I tried to like he tried to state a whole bunch of stuff to the court which wasn't true.
I don't. I
So it'll keep me out of like a whole bunch of stuff if that's okay with you.
yeah. He had quoted that he wanted to move to Arizona.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy about Arizona though? That's where I have investments there. So now I'm trying to figure out why in the world he wants to move to Arizona so bad.
Mm.
Yeah.
That, you know. So more. I,
Because Justin was not a millionaire whenever I met him.
yeah.
So, but like he acts like he was. I'm like, dude, I made so I have like $1.4 million in taxes that I have to pay.
Mhm.
And because technically, because it happened last year, so that's within our marriage.
Mhm.
Um, so that's like 70,000 $545,000. So for that I have to pay in taxes, so it's just crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah. And then with my business stuff, so like, why are you taking business stuff? Yeah. So
I didn't know anything. I mean, for one point in time, he was coming and him, Jonathan was helping with the baby too. And as he just up. And then Ariana mom was trying to help because she had she seen something that she didn't like what he did. So, and then she,
like with Jacqueline, you're saying?
yeah, how he used to like. Okay, so a woman, like how like the dads, but she was not like in the age of holding him. Like he tends to like hold the baby on his neck or something and stuff, and then he all like to like put her down, like to drop her and stuff, and everybody was just like freaking prancing and stuff. Like Justin, she's a baby. You can't hold her on your neck like you would do your baby boy or something like that and stuff. So, but he clearly kept saying, telling people that, telling about his, I think not stepmother, foster mom or somebody was helping too. So I don't know, cause I asked him, Justin, a lot of people wants to help. Is it, you know, do you need any help? And he like, no, I got.
Mm, I see.
Yeah. So yeah.
Well, we're definitely grateful. Um, well, I'm grateful for everyone trying to help because yeah, even with the offer list, he honestly was not able. Should not have been trying to put up on his neck as much as
Yeah.
he. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So, and he's really gruff and really rough.
Yeah. That's what we was, trying to tell him. And then like me personally, I didn't like when she falls asleep, he would just like and it used to tear my nerves up. I'm like, Justin, you kind of got to calm down and she, got to sleep, or he told her around and while she's sleeping, bitches, that was fine, but he would, tend to wake her up, and I'm just like,
Like wake her up to so that Jacqueline's nerves is bad.
yeah, cause like what she used to do is like, he would, I don't know if you like seen, because he actually said somebody had said something about it. He had one day on Facebook, I think she was like in the bed or something beside him,
Hmm.
and he was like, now you sleep or something. And he made like an outburst, and she jumped and woke up and stuff, and he was on the little thing, and somebody was like that you can cause her to have bad nerves and stuff.
Right, he's not even supposed to do that. Justin,
Yeah.
this is what I was talking about.
But like I was telling him, like, can't do that. And then one time I was holding her because I think he had walked to church or something. I'm not sure. And they was telling him like, Justin, it's time to change the baby diaper. He like, oh, I'm kind of cheap on diapers. Just let it fill up. And then that's what Miss I forget her name.
He
She
said
was
he's tired of changing diapers, just let it fill up.
no, he was like, we kind of cheap on diapers. And I'm just like, Justin, she's a girl. You can give her a diaper rash.
Give her an
Just,
infection, all of that.
yeah. And he was like, give me my baby. Give me my baby. I was like, okay, Justin. But
And
yeah.
diapers, he if he's so cheap on diapers, he can literally go to Dollar General and get diapers like the Huggies for $17.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, now they got it so you can stand in line and get free diapers.
Really, where is that at?
Is at the church, is at church,
Cornelia?
Cornelia, and some other churches do it.
Wow.
Yep.
That's ridiculous. Just go get a box of diapers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which that part is right there is like, okay, so that means he had to have either lost my Rolex or he can't sell it.
Mm.
So yeah, Justin is a piece of work.
Yeah.
I girl, I want a divorce so bad.
Oh, so he was spending bad moves. Then. He so what he told everybody must have been true, huh?
He told everybody what?
I Lord, so what Justin was telling people wasn't true, huh?
What was he saying?
He was saying that you was refusing to sign the court papers.
See, really?
Yeah.
He didn't even bring any court papers for me to sign. Like, cause those papers have to be mailed. He didn't send anything.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so he's literally lied the entire time saying there's so many lies. He lied and said I did not have seizures. Do you know how many times Jacqueline almost died inside of the jail?
Wow.
He's got issues. And the only reason why he was saying that I was refusing to sign papers is because he wanted to make it look like cuz he's sleeping with another woman. He wanted it to make it look like he wasn't doing anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That wasn't what I never even got court papers inside the jail. I sent out I sent out papers. When did he say that, by the way?
He Justin was well when it first happened, because you know we have hyphen, and we used to have hyphen at the student life center thing, family life center, and he still well he was telling everybody in the group that he wanted a divorce from you, but you you know, you refused to sign the papers, and they were saying that
No, because the sheriff has to send the paperwork to me.
that's what he was telling people, and Jonathan was telling him this wasn't the time to talk about, you know, talk about stuff.
No,
We
no,
can't.
no, but that's what I'm saying. He's straight up lying because, okay, here's the thing. Before you're divorced, you have to, unless I lie on the paperwork, we had to be separated for at least 1 year in North Carolina. That's North Carolina law. So
Mhm.
that meant my birthday of this year would be whenever he could technically send papers off to have me sign off on the papers to get a divorce legally.
Mhm.
Unless we lied and said that we were separated before that for a year. So that's one. Two, they never sent me divorce papers. Justin made sure to get papers to me so that he could take Jacqueline.
Wow.
But he did not give me papers for a divorce because that never came through. Like the sheriff would have been like giving me paperwork and saying, "Hey, look, that we're serving you these papers from the jail." Like they would have just come inside the jail and given them to me. That never happened. He literally straight up lied because he's sleeping. He's got another woman pregnant. I don't know when she's giving birth, but she'd be somewhere probably due either this month or coming up soon.
Wow. Then he stood up in front of everybody and was like, "I'm sorry, guys. I went back to drinking." And then they sat him down. They was like, "This wasn't the time for him to talk about that in front of everybody."
He was drinking in our marriage. I'm not even kidding. But he was doing it. Okay, so whenever when he was working at Carolina Oyster House and Muscle Maker,
Mhm.
he was going off the job and getting drinks and smoking and vaping at the smoke shop and stuff because the Cash App would show it. It'd say something about a vape shop or something.
Mhm.
And that's what he was doing with his time. He wasn't out working.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm sitting here like I'm hearing you say that I'm going, "What?" So he ended up taking all my debit cards. So what'd you do? Just take and start spending money to drink with?
I don't know, cause of course they was asking him about the old place. Was like, "What did he do with your stuff?" And then he was like, "Oh, I gave her family 30 days to get all of her crap out." And then that's when I don't know. There was because he would come to the group at the church and vent, and then Jonathan, you know, in front of he won't do it in front of everybody. He be like, you know, like just not here to, you know, for you to keep venting to her and stuff like that. And she wants to be part of the group because he would just go on like the whole entire time. And then
Who?
he Justin, he wants to follow me and tells me 1,000 want me to sit down and talk to him, man.
That's because Justin I don't know if he was recording stuff, but he also was sending stuff to like the police. He wanted people to like agree with him so that he could send information to the police because he was trying to destroy my entire character.
Mm.
Justin was supposed to watch. Like, you realize my brother also died that day, too.
Mm-hmm.
It's the day after my birthday, and I'm 6 months pregnant.
Right.
The week before, I was in the hospital because I had a seizure while driving.
Mm-hmm.
And the doctor was like, "You really don't need to be doing this. Technically, I should take your driver's license. Um, And so if the doctor tells me that you should technically take my driver's license, why would you take Theophilus and put him inside the back of the car?
Right.
One, and two, I was at his job with him all the way up until like that entire time. So he just sat there and lied. He lied, lied, and lied. And I found this out like going to other people and doing my research and trying to figure out everything myself. Like because whenever you have seizures, because I had multiple seizures back to back to back to back to back to back to back.
Mhm.
And I would go into early labor and all of this stuff. So they would the way that the jail works, they're going to do as minimum as possible. So they're going to catch it right before it happens, before delivery. Like took me to the labor and delivery room because they saw me in pain.
Wow.
And then we're like, oh, it's Braxton Hicks. First of all, Braxton Hicks are not painful. I think I know when my body's getting ready to deliver. So
Mhm.
then they sent me up to safekeeping so that which is the prison so that I can deliver at the prison so that the nurses and doctors can keep an eye on me and keep me bed rest, etc.
Mhm.
So I pretty much like I'm just that's crazy. It's just crazy. You take off with $2.4 million. I'm pretty sure he hasn't worked that entire time. He's drinking like crazy. He's acting crazy with my baby.
Right. Cause he had told us that um Holiday Inn asked him to come back, but he said there was too many memories.
Justin, that's not true. Justin um has money sitting somewhere and he's probably spending it slowly but surely, but doesn't have money to go buy diapers. He's choosing where and how he wants to spend his money. Or at least he's looking at it as his money now. Whether it's stolen or not. Justin doesn't want to work because he's got money now.
So he didn't give your family a wallet or anything.
No, he like I had to go order my social security card. Somebody else's social security number is attached to my credit report. They weren't even expecting me to bond out. That's what I personally feel like because yeah, but he ended up taking off with he took off with all of my money. I like my the crypto stuff that I was working in.
Mm-hmm.
He, he either has them or the police has them. He took all of that and he's using it.
Oh wow.
Yeah. The stuff that I put back for the church, all of it. My sister, my brother, Justin is spending money like crazy on what he wants to spend money on.
Wow. So what did he do? Did he really release the card to your family?
Here's yeah, so I do have the car, but that's what I'm saying. Why would you go inside of my car and take my driver's license and stuff if it was going to be with them?
Wow.
Social Security, and then you're saying he told you guys that he wanted a divorce from the beginning.
Yeah, that for like a whole 2 weeks. Well, actually, for a whole month straight. That was the topic every time you seen Justin.
And you're talking about September of 2023?
Yeah, that was the whole topic. The whole time he came to church. We getting his divorce papers next week. The divorce is in process every single week. Like every time we had hyphen church, after church, that's what Justin was telling everybody.
He can't get a divorce in North Carolina until a year. So that anybody that had like any knowledge or has already been divorced knew he was lying.
Yeah, he was, and then one time, I don't know per se, but he sister still, well, brother still had to speak to him about. I don't know how it went, but anyways, he went online and then he was making lives or whatever, and he was just dogging you and stuff like that, and people was saying like, Justin, you can't get up here, acting out and stuff like that. I don't know who spoke to him, but he ended up chilling down with the bashing and all this stuff that he had put up there. And then he removed it, took the stuff down or whatever.
Interesting. Yeah, because at some point, because like I know in November I was asking like, hey, look, if it I literally said if it pleases you, okay, if you are choosing to stay married, can we at least get marriage counseling? Because I've been asking about that for like the longest.
Right.
And he said he didn't say anything because I wrote that inside of the card and asked sister still too, and I didn't get a single response. So if he was doing that earlier before I even sent off the anniversary card, I told him about there was like a $60,000 watch that I had gotten him, and I pretty much was telling him like he can take that $60,000 watch and go get a down payment on a house or do whatever or get a condo with it. Um. So, but yeah. So Justin's he took a $22,000 diamond of mine.
Wow.
Yeah, Justin. And this is stuff. Remember whenever that brown diamond and all those diamonds that I had back in 2020 whenever we went to uh was that Fleming Road over there close to where Rolanda lived,
Yeah.
and I was showing off all the diamonds and stuff.
Mhm.
He pretty much I don't know if he told the police that he purchased them or what, but like they acted like it was his
Mhm.
and that he gave it to me, and that's not true cuz you saw those diamonds all the way back then in all the watches and stuff that I owned.
Right.
So yeah, Justin woo, that personally is why I truly believe Justin's the one who truly did it, and he's literally trying to turn it around and push it on me.
Mhm.
Because that's what it looks like on my end until I get further information.
Mhm.
So, mm, move to Arizona. What's in Arizona that he wants to move to Arizona for?
I don't know. That's the same question I was asking him. He was like, just the new beginning, just too many memories here. And I was like, don't you know a lot of people want to be in Jacqueline life? He was like, well, uh, I'll come back to see y'all. And then I was like, Justin, really? He was like, yeah, just the new beginning.
Was he saying it with a big smile on his face?
Yeah, first he was smiling. And then that's when I was like, Justin, who do you know down there? He was like, nobody. And then I was like, okay, so it's just gonna be you and Jacqueline and nobody. He was like, yeah. And then I was like, well, what about your mom and stuff? I was like, won't you just stay with your mom for a little bit? And he was like, he don't like being there because of the dogs.
Wow. No, he's looking for my property and stuff in Arizona. That's what that's about.
Then he told me about a dream. I'm just like, okay, just yeah.
What do you have a dream about?
I don't know. He said that it was a dream that you had. Said that hold on, let me get it right. He had said the child wasn't together, and you had came to the park and you was sitting on a bench and you saw him playing with a little girl and him and the red haired lady was together, and something about it was something missing from the picture or something.
Do you know what that was? I tell you what that was. Justin had cheated on me in February of 2023.
Mm-hmm.
And when he did, God ended up giving me a dream. And inside that dream, I said, Justin, you weren't with me inside of that dream. The little girl wasn't my little girl. She didn't look like me.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't even look like Justin, really. She looked like more like the other woman.
Mm-hmm.
So they had a baby. It was my little girl. My little girl I've had dreams about, and she's with me. Thank you very much. So, but that's where he was. So it's really funny. That happened back in February. I told him about that. I said, Justin, you were cheating on me and you had a baby with somebody else. The woman that he ended up sleeping with is black. This woman that I saw in the dream was not black.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. But there goes Justin being extra.
Yes.
And
Mhm.
then his eyes got big. I should have known that he was lying. Because he was, how he was talking about he had the master key, and got to go in all the different rooms.
Mhm.
It finally clicked. If he gets to go into all the rooms, he can have sex with whoever he wants to have sex with.
Right.
And he constantly, like, Justin's focal point is sex.
Mhm.
So if all he's talking about is that, he kept talking about this billionaire that lived at Holiday Inn and was having sex on a regular basis and stuff like that. Same with at the other place, he was talking about somebody else there, that was the assistant manager and other people that were having sex regularly and stuff. So I'm like, if you're paying attention to all of that, you have to be doing it yourself too.
Right.
So I think there was more to that master key. He was sleeping with people.
Yeah, he had to. If he know, if he only one there for one thing, his work. How do you know these people personal life?
Exactly. And it's not like they getting ready to open up and divulge to you entirely. So that means you saw them slip into a room or something, and especially if you're paying attention to like the managers and stuff, and then you slipped off and did what you wanted to do. Talking about you had the master key, you had the master key. Yeah, so you can go sleep around with other people? Yeah. Yeah. So as soon as that happens, girl, I'm gonna be so happy. First I want my daughter. And then I want to go ahead and get that divorce finalized because
Mhm.
it's too much. It's too. And then, okay, so you move off to Arizona. Are you saying that you haven't seen him at all?
No, we haven't. Seen, we haven't seen. Okay, to be honest, after I don't know if he heard word that you out. Next, thing you know, Justin just disappeared like quickness. And I'm just like, he had promised everybody. He like, oh, I'm gonna bring Jug, because actually, He had promised the Stills that he was gonna bring Jacqueline by when they came. We get in touch with, well, Sister Still came by, she like, you seen Justin? We like, no. And then next thing you know, I text Justin, his the Tim, oh, not the Tims. He deactivated one page and made another one. And then I'm like, hey, Justin, have you left for Arizona? Everybody is asking about the baby. Still no Justin. Called his number. He got the number blocked. And I'm just like, Justin gonna do us dirty like that. Because Ariana mom wanted to get some stuff for the baby. Because he will always bring Jacqueline in the same little dress. And I'm just like, okay, when he take her out to eat, he have her dressed up. But when he bring her in church is kind of chilly in here. She doesn't have on no bottoms. She just have on the same little dress. So I'm just like, okay, Justin, where's the baby clothes? Oh, she's fine. She's fine. Just put the blanket over her. So then Ariana mom was asking her, like, can I get some clothes for her? Oh, she fine. She have a lot of stuff. But each Sunday he would put the same little dress on her. But when she goes out with whoever he would take her out with, she's dressed up with a little bow on her hand and everything. And then we haven't heard from Justin or seen Justin.
Because he knows that I'm trying to get custody of Jacqueline, and so now he's acting like he's in hiding or acting like there was abuse or something.
Yeah.
When he was abusing me?
Mm.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, so he has your number blocked. He just probably went on a blocking spree and blocked everybody's number.
Must did because I tried to call him from Ariana. Same thing. She like, Dad, Justin just don't he don't got afraid and just start blocking people.
Yeah,
Yeah, but Sister Still was saying he called Brother Still every now and then, but I think he called off a different number or something.
yeah, yeah. I'm talking about like I got bruises on my arm and like burn marks on my arm from Justin
Hmm.
and the whole rape thing. And I don't know if I even told you where he ended up asking. Did I tell you about him asking to sleep with my sister?
No,
Girl,
really?
I'm not even joking. It was very. He was like, "Well, if you're not gonna do what I need you to do as far as sex, I'm gonna go to your sister and ask her to sleep with me."
Oh wow.
Yeah, this is before all of this.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's how Justin is.
Mm.
So why in the world is Justin acting like he needs to be in protective custody?
Why is he acting like he need to be in protected custody?
Yeah.
What? Just like hide it out and stuff?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't know.
It does have him listed as an informant on Theophilus's death certificate. So if he's lying to you guys and has lied multiple times, like in the investigation report, why is he getting a pat on the back and they are hiding him out? Because I feel like now it's more than just this is a group thing. Because he can't do that by himself. He can't just go into hiding by himself. This is more than that.
Right. I don't know. And then it's just like I had asked her, I was like, well, I won't trying to be mean, but I was like, Justin, you didn't invite nobody to um Theo little burying thing. I was like, we did, for the last scene. And he was like, well, I'm gonna be honest. Dayla didn't want to release the body. I mean, we couldn't get the body released because Dayla refused to sign the papers.
No, let's go back. I asked if I can go to my own son's funeral, and I asked, I'll sign the papers if you'll let me go to the funeral. And that's what happened. So then at some point my aunt said, "You need to go ahead and do it because they're acting like you're refusing to release the body." So then I said, "Oh, okay." And I went ahead and signed the papers so that he was able to get buried. So that's what truly happened. I was trying to go to my own son's funeral.
Wow.
Yeah. And they blocked that.
Mm. That's what I was just like, really just because we just seen it, Cena. We just seen them session because my mom, everybody was gonna come, and next thing I'm just like, Justin, what happened? And then that's when he like, oh, it had to be something quick.
No, he's full of poop. Do you realize if it was murder or something like that, they would not have even released the body themselves?
Hmm.
They would have done an investigation. They don't allow you to bury somebody and it's a big, like a huge case. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
So Justin's honestly full of crap. They're not going to allow you to bury somebody and it's something crazy that happened. They won't even allow you, like, there's offices that literally they still have bodies inside of the morgue because of that.
Hmm.
And are telling the people, "Hey, look, you're going to have a closed casket burial because we're still trying to figure out this and this."
Wow.
Yeah.
So the story you gave almost wasn't true.
Yeah, they do not allow for that to happen if it was something crazy.
Hmm.
They really don't. I can look up, I'm going to type it on Google.
Hmm.
If it is murder, do the police hold the body for investigation? It says yes, police will hold the body for investigation if they suspect a murder.
Wow.
Let's type in North Carolina because I'm pretty sure it's the same all the way around.
Hmm.
And he was calling me a murderer, and then
Yeah, it was.
you know what he's going to use? He's going to real. There's a statement where I say, "I realize that you are grieving," and he's going to state that I say, "I realize that you're a murderer," and he's going to try to use that and pin it against me instead of saying, because I stated specifically that you are grieving, I am grieving too.
Hmm.
And he's going to try and flip it around along with the officers and everybody else to try to suggest something different. And that's right after I delivered Jacqueline.
Cause he just kept. He was just saying a lot. I'm just like, Justin, you got to calm down. Cause all he kept saying, he was up for hours. I mean, he was up for days drinking and all this stuff.
I don't actually, you know what? To be fairly honest, I get Justin may have a drinking habit, but he had a drinking habit before this. And I
Wow.
don't care. Like, I'm sorry, but I really don't give a dang about that right now. I truly don't because he is a liar. And he's a crying liar at that. And if he can get his way, because he's looking to try to put me in jail for 20 years, that's what Justin's apparently attempting and going to do his best to do.
Hmm.
Even though the situation should not merit that. And then he also should be, in all honesty, Justin is liable. Because why in the world would you say that you're going to watch the baby and then not do it?
Wow. So he was supposed to watch the baby that day.
Yeah, my brother died at 11:59. On the investigation report, it states that he stated that I was coming to pick Theophilus up. Well, where did I leave to go to before 12 o'clock?
Hmm.
To walk outside with Theophilus and put him to sleep so that he could be quiet while he's watching the baby, so I can do whatever I needed to do for my brother's funeral, for my insurance that was going to lapse on the car, so that we could either drive to the airport to get a flight or drive down to Georgia.
Hmm.
So, I don't know. At this point, let me just put it this way. Right now, what I have the death certificate, the actual death certificate, and it's listed accident.
Hmm.
So if something else ends up coming along, I'm going to be upset to say the least. Because because you just sat there and made up a story and lied.
So what happened at the auto zone then?
The what?
The auto zone.
I don't know what you're talking about.
He was saying that you was at the auto zone, well, the auto zone or something, talking to the lady.
What lady?
I don't know. He was like that. That's how it seemed to happen. That you was at the auto zone. Um, you supposed to went there to drop off something, and you was you
Drop
see,
off something.
yeah, pay something or drop off something.
I actually don't know what you're talking about, so I'm kind of confused, but
Yeah, that's what he was stating to everyone.
he's stating about an AutoZone?
Yeah, that's how the he was just saying a lot. That's how it occurred and stuff. When he was saying that that's how when he last seen Theo, he left his job or something, and you stated to him that you had to go and pay bills.
So if I have to go pay bills, why did you put the baby in the car?
Right.
And I'm 6 months pregnant. And the doctor just pretty much put me on bed rest. Why would you make my load more difficult on your lunch break?
Mm.
That part I'm gonna have to like actually do some research about because I don't auto zones. That's not. I don't know about that. Now I'm trying to think. Okay, did I have a flat tire? What you know? Ooh, I have an apple right there too. Well, yeah, so that's why I'm definitely frustrated.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm sitting here going, well, why in the world would. And if I was talking to the lady, what lady is he talking about?
I don't know. He was saying that they showed you on the on some camera that you was talking. The lady let you know. I don't know. Whatever is it? The AutoZone 6 minutes away from his job or something. It's a someplace 6 minutes away from his job.
The lady let me know what?
That the lady let you know that Theo was out in the car and said about a show that you proceeded on talking. Did no, this is what he's saying that the lady saying you proceeded on talking for the next hour and made it seem like that he was in the car with the baby.
Really? That's interesting.
Yeah, yeah, that's what he was saying that the camera, something about the lady in the camera showed or something.
So he said that to you?
Yeah, this is the story that he was giving out to everyone that he was supposed to go run errands. No, he said that y'all was talking in his job, and he told you something about that he was gonna do something special for you that night and stuff. And he was
What
like,
the no what? When? Why you know what the special thing he should have done? Take my son.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
mm-hmm,
Take my son. You know that I'm going through HE double hockey sticks. This is what's special to me. He's special to me. So why can't you take my son?
yeah,
Do you see what I'm saying?
right,
That would have been special enough because I then would have known, hey, look, everything's okay. So he stated, what? I'm confused about this whole conversation with this lady.
He was like that. He put Theo in the car and put his seat back on, and he was like, it was like Theo get him like a twinkle, a look or something. And then he was like that. He put his seat back on and kissed y'all both in the.
Theophilus would have been asleep because I made sure that Theophilus was asleep because Theophilus was not supposed to come with me.
Wow, just know what he was saying. Mm. And then he was like, then y'all proceed. You were supposed to only take 10 minutes.
Okay, 10 minutes to do what?
Pay the because he was like something about that. The the place is right down the street from his job, and come back
Is a
10 minutes.
place 10 minutes from the job?
He said 6 minutes away from his job.
So he says the place is 6 minutes from his job, and I was supposed to take 10 minutes total.
Yeah,
Well, if it's the place is 6 minutes from the job, it would take me 6 minutes to get back, right?
right. That'd be 12.
Right. Plus,
Yeah.
plus, was he talking? Did that you see now where the lie comes in, where Justin's lying now?
Yeah.
Uh huh.
Then he said that I don't remember the life three because I was telling him, being honest, I don't remember y'all having the. I remember the Life 360, but I didn't know that y'all had it in the car. Um,
No, it wasn't inside the car.
wow. He said that the Life 360, he looked in the something about on the Life 360 showed that you was at the place. Then he was like that. It was just like that. Next thing you know, you cut your location off.
If my
Well, you
location
ain't.
cut off, that means my phone was dead or was about dead.
Yeah. And then he said it took you 3 hours to get back to his job. And when you came back, you ran into his job and the lady at the front desk asked you what was Theo.
She didn't
And
ask me. I asked her. Why would she ask me? She was a new shift.
then that's when Justin was like was screaming in your face. And you was like you didn't know and he grabbed.
Really? So
Yep.
why did I go to the front desk and ask the front desk where my son was and where Theophilus was? Where Theophilus was and where Justin was. So why did I go to the front desk asking where my son was and where Justin was? Do you see how it got flipped around?
Yeah.
Do you want to know what pees me off the most about this entire situation?
Mm-hmm.
Justin is banking that I had seizures and that my brain never truly remembered what took place.
Wow, so he didn't pass away in your car.
What do you mean?
Wow. So he said that he broke the glass to your car and
My
had got.
glass is still like the car is with me right now, and I can take a picture of the glass, and it's not broken.
Wow. Really? What?
So Justin said he broke my window.
Yes, because you refused to give him the keys and he got Theo out and did.
So he broke the car, broke the glass down. But I can go and look at my car and still see a glass window that's full and functional. And I know
Wow.
my aunt and uncle did not replace it.
Mm-hmm. And then he was like that. The seatbelt was so tight, and he was screaming at you. What happened?
No, he didn't. I told. Oh my god. This okay. This that means this is a story that he's going to use inside of court to cover his ass. Excuse my French, but cover his butt.
Wow. Yeah, that's the story he was giving out to everybody.
So how come he couldn't pick up the phone when I called him at 12:42 to call to check up on my baby?
Oh wow, he didn't never say that the baby stayed there with him.
No. I said why at 12:42 it shows on my call log cuz okay, inside the investigation report, Justin states that he puts the baby inside my car at 12.
Hmm.
And then at 12:42 I called Justin to check up on the baby and him. So if I called Justin to check up on the baby and him, why did Justin not pick up his phone?
Right,
One. And two, wouldn't that mean that I, in my back of my mind, believe that my son is with him?
right.
I have the third party, like I'm not I have the CSV files to prove that Justin's lying
Mm.
and sent it to my attorney already. So,
Wow.
and then he said that he took, what did he break the window down with that he said? A crowbar or something?
No, he was saying his bare hands. Cause I was asking, I was like, "Is your hand okay?" And he was like, "Yeah, I didn't really feel the pain, but now I'm feeling the pain." I was just like, "Okay." And then he was like that. He got him out and laid him on the floor in the in the motel, and then
This
start
is
doing.
why, okay, no, no, no. Then, see, here's the thing. There's a camera that points directly at the car outside of the extended studios. Because I know this because Justin would tell me to park right there because he knew whenever I pulled in.
Mm,
So if he was behind the front desk. This is why I asked and am asking the courts to subpoena the video footage from outside and inside from 7 o'clock whenever he was dropped off all the way up until they arrested me at like 5 or 6 p.m. Because Justin just said that he broke the window down with his bare hands and all of this other stuff. And it doesn't make sense or add up.
yeah.
Because even if he did break the window, my window is not broken. Whether he broke it with his bare hands or not, the window is still intact. Does that
Hmm.
make sense?
Right. And the mirror is not broke because he was like something about you punched the Life 360 thing. But like I was saying, I don't remember having no Life 360 in no car. Or no mirrors. Because he was like, "Dang, remember we got it because." I was like, Justin, I cannot remember. I remember somebody was stealing our gas. I remember that. And then y'all had got a little lock on the gas thing. But I don't remember no Life 360 in the thing.
There's no Life 360 inside of the car that I'm aware of.
Yeah.
So he lied because Live
Yeah.
360, if I'm not mistaken, is
App.
it's an app.
Yeah. That's what I was saying. I thought it was an app. He was like, no, you can actually put a camera in here. I was like, oh, okay.
Well, we didn't have one because I don't remember ever purchasing one.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to tell him. I remember y'all purchasing a lot, but not no.
So he told the police that we had a Live 360 camera inside of there.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what he told the police, but that's what he was telling everybody. I don't know what he told the police, but that's what he was telling everybody else.
Mm.
And then he was saying that he was asking me, "Do I remember your purple Bible?" He said that you had your purple Bible laying in the front seat of the car. But I forgot he said what verse it was open up to.
What?
Yeah.
So is Justin literally? It sounds like Justin's making up stuff off the top of his head.
Yes. That because now when he got to the Bible, the purple Bible, and it laying open and all this stuff, I was just like, huh? Yeah. Said he didn't know what you was trying to do. And
I'm pretty sure I didn't have my Bible with me because my Bible was inside of the luggage that we were taking to Georgia for my brother's funeral.
wow. See, he didn't say nothing about y'all was supposed to go. He didn't say none of that. He didn't say when he was telling the story to people. He was like that because that was the first thing that Miss I forget her name. I just call her the lady with the salt and pepper hair. That was the first thing she asked was y'all, and you know why he didn't immediately get off of work so y'all can drive up to Georgia. That was the first, and he was like, well, something about your stepdad told you that you didn't have to immediately come, and
That's
then he
my
was
brother.
yeah. And then he was like, also that your stepdad was putting you down and said that you was a sorry sister. And I'm just like, huh?
And he might have. He probably did. But does a sorry sister put back money for her brothers? I wasn't didn't I tell you even that I was putting back money for my brother and sister?
You did.
And the church?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. So and I had told you I had been putting it back for years, right?
Right.
Okay, so
Because India to start hers when she was 18.
yeah,
But
exactly because I was telling India she needed to start now at 18 and
yeah.
start putting back just a little bit of money for herself. And he truly believes that he's going to get away with lying on me in court.
Mhm. Because he actually, well, to be honest, he actually had came and he was like that she was trying to gather up people for the courts to testify for you.
Yeah, and that what yeah, and that's so now because he's the first person he went to was my stepdad, and he immediately created division by talking about the rape and stuff that took place.
Yeah, he was getting all into that, but they shut him down. He was sharing that with the group too, with the people in the hyphen, but they had everybody was shutting him down and stuff.
Yeah, Justin literally he's honestly coming out for my character because his character is not the best, and he needs some bad things to be said about me just so that because he knows he's lied so much, so that people believe that he's telling the truth, because that means he knows that he's lying. That's what that means. He knows that he's lying, and he's got to figure out a way to make it look like he's telling the truth, or at least being as truthful as possible, because he's trying to keep himself out of prison and jail.
Mm-hmm.
That's what that's about.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Now I am going to I don't know if you were able to do it. Were you able to buy any of those crypto stuff that I was talking to you about?
No.
Okay. So if I can give you some apps where are you okay with like watching videos and stuff like that if it's going to make you money?
Yeah, yeah. I'm good with watching videos. Yeah.
Okay, so I've got like cuz I'm pretty much what I'm trying to do is research to figure out which one gives the best opportunity.
Mhm.
There's one there, I'm gonna name three different ones. Well, four different ones. One's called Dream to Earn, and I can send you the link for it. But
Okay.
with that one, all you do is press the button whenever you sleep, and when you wake up, you press the button and you earn money.
Okay.
Um, and then there's one called Bitcoin mining. It literally mines Bitcoin for you. That this is the one that requires like videos. Um,
Mhm.
and if you like, whenever you do it, if you do it in a certain way, it will actually make it where um also get like they'll give me
They will actually pay you for
like a
watching the
small
videos. There's
percentage
this app
just
called
for
Real Rush
referring you,
that lets you
so you'll
withdraw the
actually
money
help
you
me out with
earn
it
every 3
too.
hours. The operation is super simple,
And
hands-free, the
then
video
like it's
plays
like a 30
automatically.
second
You can earn
video they'll
$1 for
play.
every
You
5
press the X
entertaining
button and
videos
it
you watch. You can
automatically
watch at any
what
time and
it
earn
does is
money
it makes
even
your
while
computer
lying in
work.
bed. You can also perform
Your
other
computer
tasks and
becomes
earn more gold coins as a reward.
your
It's simple and
employee,
straightforward.
and it
Come
works
and
for
try it.
you
If
and
you like
mines
playing games,
Bitcoin.
you definitely can't miss it. Just
Okay.
spend 20 minutes playing mini games
So
every
when that
day, and you
happens,
can
Bitcoin right
easily
now
earn
is almost at
$5 or more. And
$100,000.
these
It's going
games
to
are
hit
all played
100,000.
online. No download required.
So if
Don't
you're mining
hesitate any longer.
Bitcoin and
Download
it's
Real
worth
Rush quickly, join
$100,000
us, and
and
enjoy
you get
earning
up
money
to
easily.
0.01 or whatever it is, that means you have $10,000 inside of your bank account.
Wow.
Yeah. So then what you do is then you would withdraw it out, and I'm going to make a video too to show how to actually do that. But then you would withdraw it out. When you withdraw it, then you can put it into like a Kraken or a Coinbase account, and in that Kraken or Coinbase account, you then have the ability to spend it how you need to.
Okay.
So it'll show like popular contract where you can pay a certain amount, but if you press the watch video, it does the exact same thing, and you still make money. You just do it by watching a video. So I'm going to share that with you, and then the other one that I'm going to share with you is called Mode, which I don't know
Mhm.
if you've heard of it. But Mode allows for you to redeem for cash. So you can get a free phone with them too. But you can pretty much redeem for cash, and then you can in redeeming for cash, they'll have you like click through and look at the news reports that they have there. So like this today's news is Saint John lets us inside his mind with a circles video, and then it has a Beyonce posing, it looks like,
Mhm.
and just a few other things there. And then after like probably 15 seconds or so, you press the X button, and it'll say you just got 15 points for reading, and which includes 3x multiplier 50% because I purchased that portion for
Mhm.
$5. Um, so I just got 250 points. Well, every 30,000 points, which is not hard to get, every 30,000 points gives you $100.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So then whenever you go over to the redeem side, you can do it in one or two ways. You can scroll to you can scroll down and okay, remember when I was talking about like buying shares and stuff?
Right. Mhm.
You can either scroll down and get the shares option, which means like, okay, if you got 4,000 shares, if you continue to do that, you get 100,000 shares at the price point of $10 at 100,000 shares, you have $1 million.
Mhm.
So that means you would need to do it 25 times. 25 times really isn't that hard when you think
Right.
about it. So if you're able to work 25 days, working 25 times, and all you got to do is work 25 times to become a millionaire, sign me up, baby.
Yeah. Yes.
um, and I can like send the link for that, but they also have where, and I've tried it. I tried a smaller one, and it gave me 50 cents inside of a Mastercard because I was like, let me just press it because I wanted to see what it did, if it actually did it, and it works. So I know that one works, and I know, but the most is $100 one. They have a
Okay.
$105 one. So, and they give you 150 boxes. The 150 boxes is the equivalent to $300
Mhm.
along. So they technically give you $400. They just give you $300 in the crypto boxes, and inside the crypto boxes, you have to like wait for it to. They'll send you a $20,000 check. They'll send you Ferrari. They have all of these different prizes just for being early.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's a phone company, and they're selling in Target, CVS, Walgreens, Walmart, um, and as there's a few other places, but those are the ones that came to my top of my head.
Okay. And there's another thing, like,
Hmm?
say, like, I had a couple of friends that live across seas or something. Can I introduce that to them too? Like the.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. Um, I would do that and share it with them just so that they can make money. And all you do literally, like, okay, you listen to music, and you can actually go to gospel music
Mhm.
and play the music. As long as you have the volume up just a little bit, it'll send you money for making money. If your phone's charging, it's going to send you points. If you're playing a game with them under their stuff, it'll send you points. If you're watching like news articles with them, like there's so many different ways that you can end up earning money through them.
Mhm.
Um, which I personally, if you get 10,000 shares, I would at least get 10,000 shares. Um, which means redeeming it like 2 or 3 times,
Mhm.
which would actually put you at 12,000 shares. Because as soon as it reaches $1, that's $12,000, and you're like, that's $12,000. I mean, it'll get me somewhere, but here's the thing: if a merger happens, pretty much like let's just say AT&T buys it out, that
Mhm.
it doubles that to 24,000. If T-Mobile buys it out, T-Mobile shares is $227 per share. So if you have $12,000 or 12,000 shares, sorry, times $227, you have $2.7 million.
Wow.
Yeah. And at $20, you have $240,000, and at $40, you have $480,000. You have almost $500,000 just by redeeming it those 3 times.
Okay. And
So
this is gonna make a video on it, right?
yeah, so I actually have a small video now which I can send over, but I'm gonna send you a video on how to redeem. I actually may have it on that same one. Just so that you're able to see it, because it's like it's making a difference for me, that's for sure.
Okay.
And because like with him taking everything, I have to have something, you know what I mean? And then the other one that I can send you to, I forgot about that. Every time you go shopping or even like pick up medicine or anything, if you go through them, it's kind of like a like a Ebates gift card thing, or Ebates, where like they give you coupons and stuff. If instead you go through if instead, I'm sorry, I just got confused. I'm trying to. If instead you go to the, what's it called? And now I'm losing it. What it was that I was going to say. What was I just talking about? If you instead you redeem the stuff and you go and put it in the shares, like you're gonna that's your retirement right there taken care of.
Okay.
So, but then you can also once it IPOs and stuff, it doesn't matter. Once it IPOs, you don't have to wait because it's not in an IRA unless you put it in an IRA. You can actually like sell it immediately and get your money. And you can also send it to other people. So like, let's just say you want to pay your tithes and offering that way. You could literally pay your tithes and offering that way.
Okay.
Because you could say, well, this goes to the church. Instead, I want to just put this many assets to the church so that when the church, instead of like buying it for myself, I'm just going to put the name of the church that you want up there and gift it to the church. That way, whenever it IPOs, the church people have to redeem it. So I think that's neat too.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, let me get on. What I'll do is I'll get off the phone and then I'll send that over to you, okay? And then if you need to call me back, you can, okay?
Alright.
Alright, sounds good.
Okay.
Alright, love you. Talk to you later.
Love you too. Okay.
Bye-bye.